Venus Calida.
Yes.
I'm tired, boss.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
Me too.
Because what the shit. All right, so I wanted to have an opening clip for this, but just nothing is my style anymore. Fine, I'm no longer the target audience for anything. So you sent me this outsideonline.com article, which don't do a lot of cold reading, but my Jeepers Creepers, that tends to be because politics or news where we already know what's going on.
Right.
So the slightest bit of cold reading here. And wait, I don't see an author. There we are. Mary Beth Skillis. I think that's Skillis. Could be Skyless. And this is from February 26th. So yesterday at the time of recording. And they open up with context. This is dope. 1893 on the Gregorian calendar. Christians don't have everything they want yet. In 1893, a Scottish-Canadian author by the name of Robert Barr wrote a short story. So even if he didn't do it, it was already in the imagination of the patriarch.
Right.
It was already in his head.
Well, yeah. And, well, yeah, okay.
What
yeah.
up?
Because I was going to say, you haven't, explained where we're going yet, so I will hold off on my comment. But I feel like I'm glad they put in the historical context. When we get there, I'll explain why.
Yeah, because, I was reading it and I was like, I can't leave this out. Because I didn't know this, right? Brain wrinkle forming right now. So,
Core memory formed.
He wrote a short story about an unhappy married couple that was vacationing in the Swiss Alps when the husband plots to push his wife off of a cliff. Now I want to know if that's how Mr. Barr would have described this, right? Because this is someone writing about it retrospectively.
Right.
Because unhappy couple, mutually unhappy, or is he murderously femicidal and maybe she's also unhappy?
They're mutually unhappy.
Okay, you know this one more than I do.
Yeah.
I'm ready to learn. Brain wrinkle. Plots to push her off a cliff. When they make it to the summit of the peak, the story takes a twist. That's right. The wife, I like the way words come out. The wife reveals that she framed him for murder before jumping off the peak of her own volition, holding him liable. Just man, you think about that, it's kind of a meme now, but I think it was originally just a really cool tweet that someone had. I think she said, just know that women chose loneliness over you. And she's like, yo, I'm choosing the ultimate plunge over you.
Right.
I'm bungee jumping with Jesus over you.
Which, I gotta say, is fucking brutal, because if you don't die on the way down, you're just there.
Yeah, no, I'm about to reenact the last scene of The Good Son just to be away from you. Cold. And then it says it's a satirical tale. I'd like to read more about this story in general, right? Because it's satire, but I don't know what it's satire of, because it seems like that's just men.
Well, it is. I think it's also social commentary, because again, this was what I was saying about the year it came out, right? Because divorce was not socially acceptable at the time. So if you were in a miserable marriage, you just had to be there until someone died, and apparently someone was willing to jump off a cliff to end it. But also what I find interesting about the time frame of when this was written is this is back in the day when people went on a proper holiday, right? Because now when people go on vacation, oh, I'm going to be gone for 1 week, 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. But back then, holiday, you would just be gone for 2 months. So they planned this trip. They really thought about what they were going to do, where they were going to go. They spent a month getting there, getting to the summit of this cliff, right? So it's just the amount of time involved for this to be the ending is wild as shit.
Yeah, American vacation is, I'm going to be at home doing extra chores for 4 days. Don't worry, it's not the whole week. I'll be back. Don't worry, I'm just taking Tuesday through Friday off. I'm on Monday. Now, they continue, and we'll hop this one down to a subheading. Why is Alpine divorce trending? And they tell us that the concept of Alpine divorce is gaining international attention after one woman shared a TikTok video stating that her boyfriend left her behind on a hike that has since accumulated more than 3 million views. The video racked up thousands of comments, with some hikers noting that being abandoned by a partner in the mountains is so common that there are existing support groups for women who've experienced this phenomenon.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah. In some cases, commenters reflected that they'd experienced a similar abandonment, ultimately forcing them to rely on the skill set of strangers to get them back to the trailhead. Yeah, there are similar videos going up, leaving them, their partners taking them on challenging outdoor endeavors, and then, of course, leaving them. You know, now, just this quick one, I want to get to Phoenix Calibre's commentary here. Subheading Real World Consequences of an Alpine Divorce. And they tell us, last week, 37-year-old Thomas Plamberger was convicted of gross negligent manslaughter after allegedly abandoning his girlfriend on a
Why are we saying allegedly if he got convicted? You said convicted?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Still allegedly. Fine. Good. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. On a technical ascent of the 12,461-foot Gross Glockner Peak. Gross Glockner, I think that is. Resulting in a 9,600-pound, roughly $11,300 fine and a 5-month suspended prison sentence. Plamberger left his girlfriend at about 164 feet from the summit of the peak in high winds without an emergency blanket before she died of hypothermia. All right? Like, this is like some sort of environmentalist femicide.
Yeah.
This is ill. This is torturous, wildly violent. Does he? And we're just excuse the podcast, checking in on the dog. Does he have something else to chew on?
I don't think I have any.
He could chew the noisy bag.
He can chew the noisy bag.
Chew
All
the
right,
noisy
chew
bag.
the noisy bag thing.
All right, the dog is chewing the noisy bag. Can you dig it? All right. Yeah, like but now here. Did you already read this paragraph of the article?
I think so.
Oh, okay. Here we go. During Plamberger's trial, his girlfriend's mother came to his support, suggesting that he shouldn't be held liable, but prosecutors felt differently.
Right.
Telling us that Plamberger made a series of irresponsible calls, and that he should be held accountable as the experienced climber of the party. Plamberger has since appealed the verdict, but the incident sparked intense debates about Alpine divorces. The appeal, I wonder if that's why they're going with allegedly. Like, yo, her mother stood up for him?
I can only assume that she was like, no, but he's such a nice guy. It had to be a mistake. Because it is... All right, so there's like this thing, right? And we have this conversation all the time between the two of us, right?
Yeah.
About like, I'll say something like, I just can't believe how like sadistic people can be. And you're like, but they are. And I'm like, I mean, I know they are, but like, what the fuck? Like, you know? And I think maybe that's what happened here with her. Because I don't, like, and I don't know how many of our listeners are like outdoorsy type people, or if they, you know, go out and do stuff, especially in cold climates. But like, leaving someone to die in the cold is like probably one of the most fucked up ways to like kill someone. Because you don't just die from hypothermia immediately, right? You don't just die from starvation or thirst immediately. I don't know if you know this. Like, I know you obviously are not like a mountain climber person, but like the higher you get up the summit, like the thinner the air gets, the harder it is to breathe, and like you'll start losing weight. Like if you like see people who go like on a serious like high ass altitude mountain climb, they'll come down like 20 pounds lighter than when they left, because your body's literally working that hard to try to stay alive under those conditions, because of the cold, because of the thin air, because you have to constantly be moving. And it's like, it's so brutal on the body to just fucking leave someone like that is just crazy shit. So I don't know. I'm not hoping, but I'm guessing she's like, but he could never do something that fucked up. And I'm like, well, are you sure? Because it seems like he did. You know.
Yeah. I mean, look at the past, present, and, well, the desired attempted legislative future of men.
Yeah.
That took me a long time to get that sentence in order. And yeah, just look at men. Look at them stone cold. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I keep coming back to the same one. Fucking thumb screws, baby.
Yeah.
Like, imagine developing things like... I really think that a thread is really cool and constructive. Mm-hmm. It's a good... And when I'm talking about a thread, what am I talking about? I'm talking about, like you have, like, a nut and a bolt and you screw it together. That's the thread that's going there. It's swirly spinning around there. Right? And that's dope. You can put things together. You can hold things together, right, without having to use glue, right? You can take it apart, do maintenance, clean it, put it back together. Threads are great. What was one of the first things they did with them?
Right.
They used them to make torture devices.
Yeah.
And one of them was thumb screws. And I really should, I got to go back to the Stuff You Missed in History Class podcast to find the literature on this. But there was a daughter of a painter in Italy, and she was getting into painting, and she was raped.
Is she the one that did the cutting the head off, the tent stake picture? I
don't remember. It's been too many years.
I think that was her. I forgot her name.
Yeah, I think I heard this episode in like maybe 2013, 14. It's been a clip ago. And in the courtroom, this was how a rape trial was handled. They put the torture thumb screws on your thumbs and squeeze them down, and if you stick to your story, then you're telling the truth and he's guilty. Mm-hmm. If you say, ow, it hurts too much because you have a torture device on me, and I'm gonna retract to make the pain stop, clearly not guilty.
Right.
It's like, just... Now, there's way more man shit before, after, and around that story alone.
Right.
But I think it's a good one to start with. Mm-hmm. Yeah, to where, yeah, I could imagine it. Easily, I could see him doing this.
And yeah, that explains her paintings, too. Which, completely justified, by the way.
Huh.
Lots of killing men in her paintings.
Right, probably is. I wonder, I gotta find out, like, what, search terms I'd have to punch in to find that episode, to find the literature.
Yeah, and for the listeners, if, like, because it was based on a Bible story where, like, some general didn't do what God told him to do, so God was like, I'm still gonna let your army win, but a woman is gonna claim the victory. And so, like, the people they were fighting, their king ran away, and he found this woman, and he was like, can I hide out in your tent? She's like, yeah, come in, hide out. And as soon as he fell asleep, like, her and her maids, like, held him down and killed him. And I do believe that is, like, her most iconic painting, where it's, like, a guy being held down and, like, two women holding him down about to cut his head off. And I get it. Like, I already got it, but knowing the thumb screws, I get it.
Okay. Shit, if you can remember that name... Yeah, if you find that name, let's pull that one up. Yeah, I think that's about that's that story, and I have a post up on the Facebook on Mr. Williams' Laborhood if you want to read someone's story about it, and a little bit more. I have the articles linked and all that good stuff.
And also just because I pay attention to outdoorsy stuff, men are gonna start using AI to kill their wives.
Huh.
Wait and see. Because we're talking about this whole Alpine divorce thing, right? So, like, you don't want to get divorced or you don't want to break up because you're a fucking weirdo ass motherfucker who's like, no, let her die from hypothermia alone on a mountain instead of just breaking up like a normal fucking person. But something we're also seeing an increase of right now is because people are like, oh, AI knows everything. AI does not know everything. Is people are using AI to plan their trips, like their hiking trips and their mountain climbing trips, and AI is giving people bad trails. Right? Because, like, keep in mind, AI is just a regurgitation machine. AI is not sentient. Like, AI cannot, AI is not a person. It can't go to, like, wherever the mountain is and, like, talk to someone who works there, like a ranger, and be like, hey, are all these trails still open, or are these trails still good? Like, AI only knows what's been inputted into it, right? And so, like, we've seen an uptick of people who are now getting lost because they're using AI to plan their hikes. And AI is like, oh, take, the waterfall route. And so people are like, oh, I'm going to get on the waterfall route. And then they get on the waterfall route and realize that there was like a mudslide 2 weeks ago and the waterfall route is now closed and now they're lost because they don't know how to get back to the main trail. Like, does that make sense?
Okay.
So what I am predicting is that we're going to start seeing men who want to do this Alpine divorce shit start using AI on purpose to find bad trails for an excuse to abandon their partner. Right? To be like,
I went to go find help.
Exactly. Like, wait and fucking see.
Ah, man. Yep. And, but don't worry. He's employed with ICE. Yeah. There's your closeout one. He's employed with ICE. All right. Please have the best one that is possible on this here Friday of the upload.